there's a Reptarium event happening with WB Parks actually coming up June 22nd, I should say, 6 to 7 p.m. Get to see a variety of different reptiles and amphibians. Join us here on the Splash Live to talk a little bit more about that event. We have from WB Parks Naturalist team, Kaitlyn Stocker, joining us on Splash. Thank you so much, Kaitlyn.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, we're talking about a very unique event. Please just give us some overview of what we're expecting.
Yeah, so just as you said, we are going to be having the Reptarium out to the Recreation Activity Center right on the Civic Center complex. They're going to be bringing. I know alligators have been a topic of concern lately because of the whole Kensington situation, but we don't have to worry about that in West Bloomfield. But they will be bringing a baby alligator.
Wow.
I recommend around 5 and up for this program, just that way we can have calm bodies and sit in our seats for the entire show. But it will be a blast. We'll learn a whole bunch about some of these animals that they're bringing out. They won't be like our garter snake behind me or our tree frogs behind me, but they'll be a little bit more exotic.
Sheesh, I thought that was like a green screen behind you. Those are real animals. Oh my
Oh, yeah.
goodness. Okay. All right. So listen, baby alligator. You
Mhm.
mentioned Kensington. Are just very briefly, was there an alligator spotted at Kensington or something? Is that what we're talking about?
There was reports that a alligator
Yeesh.
was spotted, but it happens from time to time. And
Wow.
yeah, people always discuss it in Michigan from time to time. People do release baby alligators as a pet into nature. That's usually how it happens. But it's unsubstantiated. It's hard to say if there really was an alligator or not in Kensington.
Okay, so that was my question to you. I don't know if you're able to answer this, but are alligators like naturally in Michigan, or are we literally getting people that get pet alligators and, like you said, they grow up and then they just release them in Michigan?
Yeah, so we don't have any gators native to Michigan. From time to
Mm.
time, it is rare that it happens, but the occasional pet owner will release a gator. It does happen from time to time, but luckily it's very rare that it happens. Uh, but the whole purpose of seeing the Reptarium live is to show you animals that you might not ever get to see in person and that maybe you shouldn't have as a pet, but are really good to see from time to time.
That is a great, great point, as a matter of fact. Yes, in the rare occasion that you might see an alligator, maybe you'll have a little bit of knowledge on, what to do, what not to do, that type of thing. But also, yeah, I like that you highlighted that. Yeah, these may not be pets or that's suitable for home. This is something that you just go to the zoo, go to the reptarium and go check out. Other than that, keep it there because they're wild animals. They can grow wild beyond control also. So just
Absolutely.
besides the alligator, any other unique animals, reptiles that we're expecting from this event?
Just a variety of snakes, lizards, turtles, and some amphibians. So, probably some kind of salamanders, frogs, toads. So, a lot of fun to be had. It's definitely a great program to bring your grandkids or your children to. Definitely get that up close and hands on experience.
Nice. Join us right here on the Splash Live from WB Parks Naturalist team, Kaitlyn Stocker, talking about the Reptarium event June 22nd, 6 to 7 p.m. Registration also required Friday, June 21st. Is that correct?
You can register online at wbparks.org, or you can call our customer service representatives at 248-451-1900.
Okay, Kaitlyn. All right. So, a couple things running through my mind still with this event. First and foremost, let's just start with it. What are we able to do? Are we just petting? Are we able to pet some of the animals, or is that completely off guard? Are we like letting some of the snakes go up our arm? Give us some more details on that. What are we able to do?
So, if you're familiar with the Reptarium, from time to time in their programs, they have brought snakes that you can hold. For the purpose of this program, we'll have to see how many animals they actually bring, but that is usually on the table is some handling.
Ooh-wee. So, with that being
And if
said,
Yes, and if
go
not
ahead,
at
please.
this event, definitely check out the Reptarium too, because they have a lot of really cool events as well.
Kaitlyn, That's a real snake behind you. I'm seeing
It
it
is.
move, y'all. I'm sorry. It caught me off guard. I'm like, whoa. Okay, if you're watching on Civic Center TV, you can see the snake live in the back of Kaitlyn Stocker's office right there. So, okay, so my second thing is, with that being said, always got to talk about safety, right? How are we ensuring safety with these type of reptiles and the patrons that will be in attendance?
Yeah, so people like the Reptarium, or even myself, when we do animal programs, it's usually through lots of experience, and these animals aren't usually uh, going through a test round with a whole bunch of people. They usually have had a lot of experience meeting people, getting used to having to be part of a show. So that's usually part of the safety, is just routine and slow exposure to people.
Completely get it, completely understand. Yeah, and with this also, we're talking about parents being there with their kids. Also, what about the fee? Have you gotten any feedback, since you said this has been going on for a while? Any feedback you've gotten back from the community, from the kids, the parents, in regards to this event? Things that they like, things that they, I don't want to say didn't like, but things that they probably wanted to change. Anything of that nature you want to share?
So usually our live animal shows are some of our most popular, uh, probably because they're so fun. But
Mhm.
that's usually the feedback we get, is glowing positive reviews from it. So we've actually had the Reptarium out before to our nature camps, and they're great presenters. So I am looking forward to this upcoming event. It'll be really nice.
Absolutely. Great event. Very rare chance to check out baby alligators, something I only read in books about. Thank you so much again for your time, Kaitlyn. Any additional information about this event from WB Parks? Anything that you want to give out to the community while we still have you?
Yes, price. That's a really important thing to
Ah,
talk about. So for residents, it is $9 per resident, and for non-residents, it's $11, which is pretty impressive for 10 to 15 animals that they'll be bringing. So
oh, wow.
yes.
10 to 15 different reptiles and amphibians. That seems very exciting. Make sure you register before Friday, June 21st. The event Saturday, June 22nd, 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course, and get a chance to check out a bunch of great animals. Thank you again, Kaitlyn Stocker from the WB Parks Naturalist team, talking about the Reptarium event with WB Parks. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.